So the Saratoga Living Insiders Club, I don't know if I've talked about that on here, but
You should tell us about the Insiders Club.
So it's a group of Saratogans. You like want to be the first to know about what's happening. You get exclusive access. You get discounts to Saratoga Living events.
Yeah.
Every month you get a perk from a local business. So this month it's a free meze board from Sarah's Kitchen.
Love it.
So you can go in at one time during the month and redeem the perk. What the insiders really love is like being the first people to check out a new space. We got to go to Standard Fare for their soft opening.
Love it.
So this week we did the escape room, and next week the Co's sauna. Yes. So the floating sauna everyone's been talking about for months is finally in the water outside of Lago.
That's awesome. I can't wait.
Welcome to the Destination Saratoga All Access Podcast, brought to you by Discover Saratoga. Here is your host, Mackenzie Zarzicki.
This podcast takes you behind the scenes with the people shaping Saratoga County's vibrant culture, rich history, and thriving community. This episode is sponsored by Julie & Co.
Welcome back to Destination Saratoga All Access Podcast. I'm your host, Mackenzie, and I am rejoined by Natalie from Saratoga Living.
Hello, how's it going?
It's going. How are you?
Pretty good.
Good. How was your Thanksgiving? No, just kidding.
Thanksgiving is a bummer for people with dietary restrictions.
Oh, yeah.
Is this your first gluten-free Thanksgiving?
It is, yes. Yep. I am going to attempt to make a gluten-free stuffing.
Okay.
But if you don't eat turkey, what do you eat?
I found this like single recipe that tells you like when to put all of the things in the oven, and it makes like Brussels sprouts and squash, and it's like a tofu with something on it that gives it a turkey essence of turkey.
Okay.
But it's tofu.
Have you had it before?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah, I've made it like the past 3 years.
Okay.
The morning of Thanksgiving, I just cook myself a meal and bring it to my mom's house and eat it myself. But some people are like, "Ooh, that looks pretty good," and I'm like, "Get back! You have everything else."
Yeah, right.
So
I feel like that's so much harder than being gluten-free.
I think it's different, but I can eat bread. So.
Yeah. True. What about dessert?
I have made a vegan pumpkin pie before. That's good. It doesn't it's very mushy.
Okay.
Because I think eggs are like what bakes things into like a solid. So
yeah.
It's kind of like sweet or pumpkin soup.
Pumpkin soup. I love that.
Souffle. It tastes good. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. But I'm sure you'll have a beverage, right?
Yes. We usually do my family does like a fall sangria.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Speaking with a lisp now, I just started my Invisalign, trying real hard to sound normal, but it's nearly impossible.
I can't imagine. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I wear a retainer to bed, and I try not to speak once I put it in.
It's the worst. I've got 10 months to go. So I found this fun recipe on Instagram, and you put apple cider in one of those molds. They're all shaped as pumpkins.
Yep.
And you freeze it.
Okay.
And then you put it in a glass and you pour some Prosecco on it.
Oh,
so it's kind of like a mimosa, but with apple cider.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that, I think,
That's
in
fun.
the morning, and then probably just have like a glass of wine later.
Fun.
But I cook, so it's a long
Do you host?
day. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, my mom, it used to be my mom's big holiday, so I have now taken it over. This will be my 3rd year.
Mm-hmm.
And I love doing it. Definitely makes me feel closer to her, but it is a labor of love.
Yeah.
Like, it is a marathon. And by the end of the day, like, I always used to look at her and be like, why are you sitting down? Like, everyone would sit down and she'd kind of just hover before she sat. And like, now I get it, because you're like sweating, you're exhausted, you're like, is everyone okay?
Right.
By that point, I'm like, I don't even want to eat it. But no, I'm very much looking forward to it.
Yeah. Nice. And I haven't told you this yet, but I was walking here and I passed a new bookstore on Broadway. Do you know about this?
Really? No.
Botanica Books.
Okay. Where is it located?
It's right next to Yoga Mandali.
Okay.
I went up to Yoga Mandali because I thought the sign went up there, and she was like, no, that's next door. It's like this tiny little door between Yoga Mandali and Celtic Treasures.
Oh my God.
You have to go up 5 flights of stairs, and it's like this small room, floor to ceiling books.
Oh my God.
I walked in, and
that's so cool.
The woman was holding like a parakeet on her hand. I was like, am I in like an alternative reality? But I'm going to go there after this and interview her for a story.
That.
So that shopping.
Very exciting.
Now that's 3 bookstores that we have in one town.
Speaking of Black Friday, it's now here upon us. One of my favorite times to shop, but shop locally. And Jesse and I mentioned this a little bit on Latest News and Events, but our local stores, most of them are not chains, which is awesome, but they'll have specials on Black Friday and Small Business Saturday. So it is the perfect time to go out and get your loved ones, your family, a local gift.
Yeah.
Where are your favorite places to shop?
Whenever I just need something, Northshire is my go-to.
They have that cute upstairs too for the kids. That's such a good store. Yeah.
Saratoga candy.
Yum.
Just like Peppermint Pig is like a classic for people that are out of town.
Yes.
And
So do you know the story of it or any of the background to share? So you buy the Peppermint Pig, and then I believe on Christmas Eve you're supposed to break it, and then you give a piece as it breaks, little broken pieces to people in your family, whoever's gathered around your table, and it's supposed to be like well wishes for the new year. So I love that.
a family friend that likes to put like a piece of it into coffee. Make a little peppermint coffee.
That's
or
such a
hot
good
chocolate
idea.
or something. Yeah,
That's
melt
such
it
a good
in there.
idea. I always see those spoons that have it like melted on, and you stir it, and it puts like it melts as you stir it. Such a good idea.
Yeah.
I love the little Peppermint Pig idea.
Yeah.
Saratoga Candy Co. Make sure you check them out right on Broadway over by Delphi.
Yes.
In
Yeah,
Salt and Char.
under Salt and Char.
I went there last year and got a bunch of like little chocolates for the stockings.
Oh, cute.
They had like snowman chocolates and milk chocolate on a stick, like a lollipop situation. And I just put a bunch of stuff in the kids' stockings.
They just gave us the chocolate for our whiskey and chocolate pairing tasting event.
Yay!
With First Fill Spirits, who is
Awesome.
also really good to shop
Yeah.
at if you have a whiskey person.
Totally.
And if you don't know anything about whiskey, you can go in there and Holly and Charles will tell you what to buy.
Totally. Totally. I know Daryl has been there before. They're a good member. They have rare bottles, right?
Yeah.
Unique and rare bottles of whiskey. Very cool.
Yeah, and they're really, really knowledgeable about. They're all in on whiskey, and they
I
know all
love
the different
that.
types. And yeah,
That's
so.
very cool. And then Cooperstown Distillery on Broadway. You can go there for whiskey.
They do a vodka.
But it's a nice place, nice tap room to go, even if you don't drink it. Like I've been there before and had a lemon drop martini. I've had a glass of wine. It's very cozy.
Yeah, in the alcohol giving present vein, Cuca Spring
Yes.
Vineyard.
Very exciting.
Opening a new tasting room and bottle shop on Spring Street.
Yes. Right across from Congress Park.
Yeah,
It is gorgeous in there.
I went in there before it was like while they were like sawing stuff and totally under construction, and I could see the vision. So I'm excited to check it out.
It's great. It's great. They took a older space, modernized it, and made it beautiful.
Yep.
It really mimics their winery out in Cayuga. Absolutely beautiful. It's located up on a hill overlooking the lake. It's spectacular.
That's awesome.
They did such a good job. And the tasting room here in Saratoga is just as nice.
Yeah.
It's worth going in when they open, hopefully this December, for just a tasting, a glass of wine, a place to go before or after your meal. It's spectacular.
Yeah, and it used to be a retail store, and
think
before
so,
that,
right?
it was like a 3-story bar.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
I did not
now
know that.
it's just the bottom floor, but
Very
and they have
cool.
like the original like bar back area from the bar
nice.
is still
That's
still
really
there.
cool.
Yeah.
Now, here's a quick message from our sponsor. If you're ready to live in a vibrant downtown full of arts, activities, shopping, fine dining, and world-class thoroughbred racing, or you're drawn to the Adirondack Park with its lakes, trails, festivals, and restaurants, it's time to call Julie & Co. Realty, LLC, your hometown brokerage with local experts. Julie & Co. Realty, LLC gives you the insider's advantage on what's available in Saratoga Springs, the Capital Region, and the Adirondack Park. And with realtors who specialize in lakefront properties, second homes, historic homes, land and commercial listings, they have the premier agent you need to help you buy or sell with confidence. For more information, visit juliecorealty.com.
What else is opening? You usually have the inside scoop.
Well, normally I feel like people are always like scrambling to get open before track season, but like right now there's so many things that I'm trying to like keep track in my mind. I went to Saratoga Escape Rooms.
Oh, yes. They just joined as a member. That's so fun.
Yeah, you get an hour. And I feel like we could have done it in like an hour and a half with no hints. But she gave us a couple hints. They're like, they can like hear and see you. So we're like, help. And then she'll be like, put this on that. Or like, stack them. Or like, do
Oh my
something.
God. I really want to do it. That'd be a good team building exercise.
Yeah. No, and I did one before and I was like, not really excited for it. And then I was absolutely delighted. She has 2 rooms. One of them is jungle themed and one is magic themed.
So cool.
With a third that they're planning for next summer. That's going to be like Victorian era Saratoga-ish.
I love
Which would
it.
be really cool.
That's so fun.
So that was this Wednesday. So the Saratoga Living Insiders Club. I don't know if I've talked about that on here, but
You should tell us about the Insiders
So it's
Club.
a group of Saratogians. You don't have to live in Saratoga, but you like want to be the first to know about what's happening. You get exclusive access. You get discounts to Saratoga Living events.
Yeah.
Every month you get a perk from a local business. So this month it's a free meze board from Sarah's Kitchen.
Love it.
So you can go in at one time during the month and redeem the perk. It's been like a free loaf of bread from a bakery in Boston Spa before. So the perks changed. A free class at the hot yoga studio.
Yeah.
And then, but what the insiders really love is like being the first people to check out a new space. We got to go to Standard Fare for their soft opening.
Love it.
Next week, fingers crossed, Co's Sauna.
Yes.
Yes. So the floating sauna that's everyone's been talking about for
Yes.
months is finally in the water outside of Lago. Part of it is you jump in the lake and then you go in the sauna.
How many people can go?
I think it can fit 15.
Okay, that's a lot.
Yeah. She's from New Jersey, but she has lived in Norway for like 8 years. She every morning would go to the floating saunas in like the Norwegian fjords and jump in to
Oh
like
my God.
and those are like deep and freezing cold. So she said it's
Those
a
Norwegians,
visceral
man.
experience. But
Yeah.
another thing that just opened yesterday is the new pint-sized and
Yes, we
Herbie's
went last
Burgers.
night.
You did?
Yeah, it's still kind of under construction. They're
Yeah.
working through it, but it was pretty busy.
Yeah. What was your take? I talked to my friend who went, and he said that it was the same vibes as the old pint size,
Yeah.
just bigger.
Yeah, exactly. I couldn't agree more. They had like cases of beer on the back wall. They had their coolers. They had stuff on tap. They had wine in cans and different ciders, which
Okay.
I liked because I can't drink beer now, but it looked really cool. And the vibe was cool and the bar was packed. And then on the downstairs, that's where Herbie's is. They have some games like the old arcade games.
Yep.
And they're still working on some of the flooring and stuff for Herbie's. But I was like, oh, it's crazy because you can smell the burgers.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like they're going to crush it.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want a burger when you're drinking a beer?
Right. And Herbie's is like killing it right now. They have like 6 spots in the Capital Region. They're working on Clifton Park. They're
That's
working on
awesome.
opening one in Brooklyn. I don't know the timeline. And then I know Bears Cup is getting,
Yes.
I don't know how close, but
Yeah.
on Broadway. which
Yeah,
will be
they've
really
reached
fun.
out to us too. That's so exciting. We can never have enough coffee and bagels and pastries.
And they have a parking lot.
Yes. Oh my God.
Because it's like a little bit farther, like you're not always walking by that stretch, but you can drive there. And so it's very exciting.
That is exciting.
so much stuff.
It's a great time to be in Saratoga.
I know.
There's so much
I
going
have like
on.
a few others that I haven't like totally confirmed yet, but I've been hearing rumors. So
Yeah.
I'm on it.
So the Victorian Street Walk is going to be December 4th. And then SPAC is holding potluck desserts, joyful recipes to share with pride with Justin Burke. So that looks like a really fun event. And I love that they're doing things outside of the normal SPAC season.
The culinary arts events are really, really
I
cool.
love it.
Yeah.
On December 5th, Opera Saratoga will present a concert version of opera La Bohemia at Universal Preservation Hall. So there's still stuff going on in December.
Oh, yeah.
It's going
I'm
to be
pretty
fun.
sure December 5th is also because the start of, or the Victorian Street Walk marks the start of the Festival of Trees.
Oh, yes.
And
at the
I'm-
City Center.
Yeah. And I'm pretty
always
sure
fun.
that Friday is Tinsel and Tonic, the second
Okay.
annual, which is like you go to one of the rooms in the city center and they have all sorts of cocktails that you can try. And then you can go take your cocktail and look at all the trees.
I love
so
it.
it like gets you a ticket to see the trees while you're there for the party.
Now, remind me how festivals of trees work. I've been, but I don't know if I know the whole process. So people decorate the trees, you can buy the trees, and then that money goes to a nonprofit?
Yep, it goes to Catholic Charities
Okay.
of Saratoga, Warren, and Washington counties, I'm pretty sure. I think like local businesses can sponsor and people can volunteer to decorate them.
Yeah.
And they some of them are themed. Some of them, like one of them was Nightmare Before Christmas last year. There was a tennis one with like tennis ball ornaments, which was really cute. And then you can buy it and then they deliver it to your house.
That's awesome.
In time because it's late November, so you still have it for a month before Christmas.
That's awesome.
Now, here's a quick message from our sponsor. Discover Saratoga membership puts your business in front of thousands through online listings, social media, print guides, referrals, and signature events like Chowderfest and Restaurant Week. Plus, you'll get insider access to convention calendars, networking opportunities, and marketing support year-round. Join the 500-plus local businesses already growing with Discover Saratoga. Visit discoversaratoga.org/membership to sign up today.
But speaking of early December events,
I love the cover.
this just came out this week.
John Batiste.
John Batiste.
Tell me more.
I've been wanting to get John Batiste and his wife, Suleika, Suleika. He calls her Suleika, but I've heard other people say Suleika. So she is from Saratoga. Her dad was a professor at Skidmore.
That's so cool.
And now she's like a really accomplished writer. She started a blog during the pandemic. Between Two Kingdoms is her book that I read. It was really, really good about her journey battling cancer and then the aftermath. She went on like a cross-country road trip. They got married, and their wedding was actually, they kind of like eloped, did like a secret wedding, but it was featured in a Netflix movie that was made about them called American Symphony. And it was the process of John crafting this symphony. He wrote like an entire symphony that they performed at Carnegie Hall
Oh my God.
while Suleika was undergoing chemotherapy. So it's like this, like the highs and lows of their life. He's like reaching the pinnacle of his career while at home she's battling this disease. This is her third fight with cancer. But John was a student at Skidmore Jazz Institute in 2004.
Aww.
So they met, they met each other at like band camp. They knew each other when he was at Skidmore, and then they reconnected later in life.
I love that.
So I got to talk to him ahead of his SPAC concert this summer. So this picture was taken at the SPAC show.
I love it.
And he has a new album out, so it was perfect timing. So that was really exciting. And then also in this issue, we have our annual Capital Region Gives Back.
Yes.
Which is, we feature 10 people from around the Capital Region that are like doing great things for the community, working with nonprofits. And then we honor them at an event. This year it's on December 2nd. But really excited. We have former jockey Trevor McCarthy, who's raising money for Permanently Disabled Jockeys Fund, Matt Griffin over at Cafe Lena, Max Oswald, I mentioned, Toys for Toga.
Yes. I want to support Max, Toys for Toga.
Yes. So when you
all of them are great.
Oh, yeah. So when you go to buy tickets, you select which honoree you want to support, and then 50% of the cost of your ticket goes to that charity. So it's a fundraiser for all of them and a little bit of like a friendly competition for them to each.
Where is the event?
Putnam Place.
Okay, cool.
We have Benita Zahn, the former newscaster. She's going to be the MC.
Very cool.
And this year, something special that we're doing throughout the year, we ran this feature called 12 Under 12. And it was sponsored.
That's so cute.
It was sponsored by Adirondack Trust Company and Amshore. And so we have 12 kids under 12 that, go out of their way to volunteer or work with, they
Love that.
They raise money for, different charities on their birthday. So we're actually I invited all of the kids. So we're going to do a little
That's
mini
so
ceremony.
cute.
They're all each going to get like a
my
ice
gosh.
cream thing from Stewart's.
I
and,
love it.
Yeah. So really excited for that party. Everyone's invited.
awesome.
It's, a lot of times the people that come are, connected to the honorees in some way, but you
Yeah.
don't have to be.
Yeah.
It's dinner by Mazzone. You get a welcome drink, cash bar at Putnam Place. So,
Love it.
yeah.
I want to attend. I want to support Max.
Yes.
Since we are partners in Toys for Toga, and he is initiated the program.
Yeah, so he started it back
So
when
many
he was
years
at
ago.
Saratoga Brewing.
Yep.
And then now he kind of works in DeCrescenti has since kind of taken it over, but Max is like kind of the boots on the ground guy. He
Absolutely.
Because you can bring a gift they have like 50 drop-off locations, and you can donate a physical gift, or you can just donate money.
Yep.
And then the nonprofits that they work with, it's like Franklin Community Center, Mechanicville Community Center, they'll actually give the Toys for Toga people a list of items that the people they serve want.
Yeah.
So Max he told me that he really likes shopping for some of the teenagers because they kind of get like forgotten when you're buying toys. You're like buying toys for someone that's like 8.
I'm very excited. Max and I go way back. I think I got involved on year 2.
Wow.
When I was at DeCrescenti.
Yeah.
And I was there for almost 6 years. And then I started working at Discover Saratoga.
Yeah.
And I've also been there 6 years. And luckily, both organizations were involved. So in some form or another, I feel like I have been connected to this charity for 12 years.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Yeah.
But what I love about ours is that it stays very local.
Right.
And as you said, all the toys and all the cash are distributed amongst 3 local charities, Franklin, Captain, and Mechanicville Area Community Center. And then Max, the last few years, through Brew United, and now independently, has been so focused on the teenagers. And the gifts he gets are awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So we're always looking for toy donations. You can drop off new unwrapped toys at any of the bins throughout Saratoga County. We have a list of bin locations on our website and as well as our Facebook page, Toys for Toga. You can make a cash donation too. And this year the Chamber jumped in and they have the nonprofit link too. So if you wanted to make a bigger donation, whether you're corporate or whatnot, you can get the tax write-off. Such a good program.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought it up.
Every week when I step into the studio to record this show, I'm reminded of what a difference a professional creative space makes. Bright-Sided Studio, located right here in Saratoga, is fully equipped for audio and video production, and it's perfect for anyone who wants to create high-quality content without the stress of managing all the tech. Whether you're thinking about launching a podcast, creating video content for your business, or just telling your story in a meaningful way, the studio has everything set up for you. Professional lighting, cameras, crystal clear audio. Plus, the team is here to support you every step of the way so you can focus on your message, not the equipment. I use this space every week, and I can say that it makes creating content easy, calm, and professional, as well as affordable. If you've got a story to tell or an idea you're ready to share, book your session today at brightsided.com. That's brightsided.com.
What else is new? Do you have any listicles to share with us in this issue?
I know that you are a graduate of Leadership Saratoga.
I am. And so are you.
A few years before me, yeah. I graduated earlier this year. 40th anniversary.
I love it. So you have all three organizers, right?
Yep. Linda Toohey, who founded it, Kathleen Fife, and Greg Dixon are the three program heads. And we have pictures from the original class of 1986.
Oh, my God. That's amazing.
Yeah, Tom Ruin was in it. And then I went and I met with some of the original members, 40 years later.
That's awesome.
So that was a really cool story.
40 years later, oh my God. That means I'm almost 40.
This is one of my favorite photo essays that we've done. This is all about Wilton Mall, which recently got purchased.
It did.
By the guy that now owns Clifton Park Center.
Okay.
And he wants to keep it a mall. He wants to double down on making it like a shopping center that actually works for the people of Saratoga. So this story kind of explores, what happened when malls started to decline in the 90s, are trying to bring them back. And it's just a really funny photo essay of I sent my photographer around Wilton Mall to take pictures of the people and places in the mall. We have a tribute to Robert Redford, who recently passed away. But he filmed.
What was it, Horse Whisperer?
He filmed 2 films here. He was the director of Horse Whisperer in 1998, which shot all around the area. And then he was the lead in The Way We Were in 1973 with Barbara Streisand.
Oh.
Yeah. So they filmed on Front Street in Ballston Spa.
Love that.
And at Union College.
Love that.
So, and then this story is on the Whitney properties.
Oh,
Mary
yes.
Lou Whitney's, Katie Hill, the Whitney Park up in the Adirondacks and Long Lake, and then they also have an estate down in Kentucky.
Oh, wow.
So one of them is under contract to be purchased. The other 2 are still on the market.
The one in Saratoga, right?
That one, there was an offer, and it was accepted, but it fell through. So that's now, Katie Hill's back on the market.
Okay.
But the story explores not just the properties themselves, but the legacy of the Whitney family back to 1897.
That's amazing.
That they've had such a huge impact on all of the areas where they have properties: Saratoga, the Adirondacks, Kentucky. So
yes, she was a huge proponent for the track.
The entrance of the track is called the Mary Lou Whitney entrance.
Okay, maybe that's what it is. Yeah,
the side entrance.
Yeah,
yeah.
Was she a Vanderbilt?
Cornelius Vanderbilt Whitney. Her second husband's mom was a Vanderbilt.
Okay.
So the Whitneys and Vanderbilts married, and then she married into the Whitney family. So it's all, all of those big name families are connected. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Aw.
Yeah.
I heard she had a president at her house at Katie Hill.
Oh, really? George Washington is rumored to have stayed there when it was a carriage stop back
Maybe that's
in
what it is. Yeah. And they have the George Washington room?
Yes.
Yep. Okay, that's what it is.
So I don't
Very
know.
Cool.
I don't know if that's been confirmed, but in Saratoga, we love lore that may or may not be true. So,
Yes,
we invented the potato chip. So
we did. No. And the club sandwich.
My favorite one, I forget what town it is, but a town nearby here is claims to have invented pie a la mode. Okay. They're the first people to put ice cream on pie. That's not an invention. That's just combining 2
right?
things.
Trying to think of anything else that's going on. I'm still November mode in my head, but December is here. And then we're in the new year.
I know.
Saratoga New Year's Eve. We actually have a big press conference next week. And we have a great band coming. We're going to have live musical acts at the City Center, Cafe Lena, and UPH. Yep. So that's going to be great. Our press conference is actually Tuesday at UPH at 11 a.m. That's always such a fun time. And we're really trying to incorporate some more family activities. So we do the fireworks early. Usually takes place at 6 p.m. on top of the parking garage at the City Center. We're going to have some family-friendly activities like balloon makers, face painters, things like that inside the city center and Hilton area. So that'll be great. I definitely want to take the kids out for that. And then you can buy the button and go to all the different locations to hear music. It's going to be great. And then a lot of restaurants and stuff will have parties. Like I think the Coat Room did a New Year's Eve party.
Yeah,
Cantina did one. Like there's New Year's Eve is popping in Saratoga. So it'll be a good time.
Definitely.
Oh, and then January, whole new year.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. Well, thank you so much.
Thank
it
you.
has been so fun chatting with you this year and getting the inside scoop.
Yeah.
I hope you have a wonderful Christmas, a happy new year, and happy early birthday.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Now, here's a quick message from our sponsor. Celebrating 10 years, Julie & Co. Realty, LLC has supported buyers and sellers throughout Saratoga Springs, the Capital Region, and the Adirondacks. With their second office located on Main Street in Scroon Lake, their seasoned realtors are deeply connected to the towns and communities they serve. They are experts in APA rules and regulations, lake properties, vacation homes, primary homes, and all other types of real estate. We welcome you to meet their Adirondack specialists located in the Scroon Lake office. Anne Marie O'Donnell has been visiting the Adirondacks since the early 1990s. In 2010, she and her husband and their 3 children made the move to live there full-time. Her love of cycling and hiking makes the Adirondacks the perfect place to live and eventually retire. A graduate from UNC Chapel Hill with degrees in economics and political science, she spent her career in retail working both as a buyer and in international merchandising for a top Fortune 500 company. Marketing and sales, attention to detail, and exemplary communication skills are what you can expect from working with Anne Marie. Being born and raised in Ticonderoga, Casey King, RSPS, SFR, is the local expert. She knows all the best places for gorgeous views, quaint downtowns, and your next home or second home. She's committed to providing exceptional professional representation to both sellers and buyers. Casey has experience in both the residential and commercial marketplace. She currently resides in Crown Point and enjoys spending time with her daughters and son, especially if it requires being in nature. Casey is also a board member for the Ticonderoga Natural Food Co-op. Frances Frankie Muller, RSPS, is committed to helping buyers and sellers in all of their real estate transactions. Residing in Queensbury, she knows the Capital Region and the Adirondacks. She has connections and knowledge to serve you in all your residential real estate needs. When Frankie is not working, you can find her floating on a boat with her husband and family, at a sporting event for her grandchildren, or diving deeper into her photography hobby. Currently based in Putnam Station, Christine L. Keller has had the pleasure of calling the Adirondacks her home for her entire life. She has over 30 years of local real estate experience, and she's pledged to use her experience and knowledge to guide buyers and sellers through these important transactions. Christine's family means everything to her, and you will often find Christine enjoying the Adirondacks with them, boating, camping, four-wheeling, traveling, and working together on house projects. Shelley Hendricks is a dedicated real estate professional based in Ticonderoga. A lifelong resident of the Adirondacks, Shelley brings deep local knowledge and a passion for the region to her residential real estate practice. Her dedication to client satisfaction has been recognized through awards such as the 2023 Quality Service Producer and the 2024 Quality Service Pinnacle Producer. Beyond her professional endeavors, Shelley enjoys hiking the high peaks of the Adirondacks and traveling. Get to know these realtors and more at juliecorealty.com/our-agents, where you'll find in-depth biographies, skill sets, and interests for each Julie & Co. realtor. Find your perfect match today.